Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Morton Field in Reading, Massachusetts. Here to bring you some summer baseball courtesy of the Lou Tompkins All-Star League ages 18 and under division. Today's contest pits the hosting Reading Black team, which you can see warming up in the field right now. Do not be confused by the red jerseys. This is, in fact, the black team. And they will be facing off against visiting Brookline. Close matchup on paper coming into this one. Both teams with a .500 record coming in. Brookline at 3-3-1. Reading Black at 3-3. Brookline looking to bounce back against a tough 12-4 loss at Woburn yesterday, and they'll be looking to keep patterns going here against Reading Black, a team that they played last Thursday and defeated soundly 12-2. Reading Black will be hoping to get a similar reversal as what Woburn got yesterday. Of course, Brookline had earlier this season trounced Woburn in 6 innings, 16-4, but then it was Woburn doing the trouncing yesterday. So Reading Black hoping to get similar payback in response to last Thursday's contest, while Brookline hoping to get back up above 500. So we're going to be getting this game underway very soon, as we're just about at our scheduled start time as Reading Black takes the field. I don't have Reading Black's roster. I wasn't able to get it in time, but I'm going to try and fill in the blanks based on the players that I covered last time these two teams played. Fill in the blanks as best I can. In the meantime, let's go over the Brookline starting lineup for today. Leading off for Brookline, the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. Batting third, the center fielder, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Batting cleanup, the extra hitter, number 12, Justin Liu. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 6, Jack Martell. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 18, Tay Toe. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. And batting 10th, the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. And not in the batting order, but playing in the field, or more specifically on the mound today for Brookline, the starting pitcher, number 16, Jake Levin. Head coach of the Brookline 18 and under summer baseball team is John Busey. So that is your starting lineup for Brookline as we're about ready to get this first pitch underway. Leading off for Brookline, the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. First pitch from the Reading pitcher. Chin shows bunt but pulls back, and that's going to come in high for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, and that's going to sail way high for ball 2. You almost just wonder if Chin casts a spell on these pitchers with the amount of free passes he's gotten so far this season, as that one's in there for strike 1. Chin's batting line, so far he is 7 for 10 with a team leading 10 walks and 1 hit by pitch, as this one comes in low for ball 3. So far this season, Chin is literally more likely to get a free pass to first than for anything else to happen in a given plate appearance. But this time something different, and that's a fair ball. Drops fair right on the left field line, and Chin gets a leadoff single. That foul line kind of disappears once you reach the outfield, so a tough call for the umpire to make. But it is officially a single to left for Chin. First pitch comes in high for ball 1. At the plate for Brookline, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. Quick throw back to first. Chin dives back. That pitch is going to miss for ball 2 to Sawada. Sawada pretty capable at drawing free passes himself. Only 3 walks, but a team-leading 3 hit-by pitches. As the runner takes off, pitches in for a strike. Chin slides in safely with a successful steal of second base. Devin Chin now has the sole lead for the team in stolen bases, as that was his 7th. He now takes the lead over the current batter, Sawada, who has 6 so far this summer. 2-1 pitch. That one comes in high for ball 3. So Brookline already has a runner in scoring position, and now they have a chance for another base runner here. 3-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. And this one is fouled, and that's going to be out of play. So Sawada stays alive with a full count. Runner on second, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Sawada gets good contact here. That's going to sail into center field, drop easily. Chin decides to hold at second. One of the fielders must have faked him out or something for him to not take off on that. Not sure what happened there. But it's going to be runners at first and second now, as up to the plate comes the center fielder, number 1, Andrew Silverman. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Silverman so far this season 6 for 17 with 6 walks, 2 steals, 4 runs, and 6 RBI. As that one curves in nicely for strike 2. Oh, and Chin took off! Oh my gosh! I had turned to input the scoreboard, and Chin completely snuck up on everybody, including me, to get his second steal of the day and take third base. Now Sawada taking off for second. And they don't bother to throw, as that one is in there for ball 1 to Silverman. One-two pitch, and it's fouled off. Silverman stays alive at 1-2. Brookline already aggressive on the base paths. 3 stolen bases here in the top of the first inning. That one catches the corner for strike 3. Silverman goes down looking. And now 1 out. Coming up to the plate, the extra hitter, number 12, Justin Liu. First pitch misses for ball 1. Second and third, 1 out, 1-0 the count to Liu, who leads the team in slugging percentage and extra base hits. He's got 3 doubles already. Slices this one. This is going to stay in the infield. It's a can of corn for the shortstop for out number 2. Reading on the verge of getting out of this jam score-free, despite Brookline getting runners to second and third with nobody out. They are now down to their final out of the frame. At the plate, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. He goes for a bunt and fouls it out of play, strike one. Brookline's got some very talented bunters on their roster, and Golding, one of, if not the best bunter on the team. As that pitch comes in high for ball one. Golding so far this season 5 for 14 with 2 doubles, a walk, a hit by pitch, 2 steals, 4 runs, and 4 RBI. As he fouls that one off for strike two. And Golding reaches out, hits a dribbler that gets past the pitcher. This is going to be close at first. He's going to reach on the infield single. Chin comes in to score on the infield hit for Brage Golding. And Brookline takes the 1-0 lead. Still 2 down runners at the corners. First pitch inside to for ball one. At the plate for Brookline is the second baseman, number 21, Owen Hoffman. That one misses as well, ball two. Runner takes off. Pitches in there for strike one. Golding takes second unopposed. 2-1, now the count to Hoffman. As that one misses for ball three. One more ball, and that steal by Golding is rendered moot. This could be a walk for Hoffman. The 3-1 pitch. That comes in high, and it will be a walk for Hoffman. A walk for Hoffman. So bases loaded, 2 down, and up comes the shortstop, number 6, Jack Martell. First pitch, big swing, but right at the right fielder for out number 3. Martell with some good contact there, but just not the right spot he needed it to go. And so Reading Black, an admirable job getting out of that half inning, allowing just 1 run. Brookline takes the lead. And as we go into the bottom of the first, the score, Brookline 1, Reading Black 0. An admirable job by the pitcher, number 23, Sanfey, who was the catcher the last time these two teams faced off. Once again, that was last Thursday, as Brookline came away with a 12-2 win. The team looking for its first win since then, looking for its first win of this week. As so far for the week, they are 0-1-1. They fought to a 6-6 tie against Reading Red on Monday, fell to Woburn on Tuesday 12-4, and now here they are with a 1-0 lead over Reading Black. Thank you as always for tuning in to my broadcasts. If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. There's still plenty of summer baseball to be had even after this game is over. So be sure to stay tuned. Subscribing can help with that. And as always, if there's anything you'd like to say to me, feel free to say it in the live chat. If you're noticing any technical difficulties, if I'm flubbing someone's name, anything like that, or if you just want to root for your favorite team or even your favorite player, all totally valid reasons to go into the live chat. And one of the fun ones I always love to see, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. Because I love hearing about, fans tuning in from out of state or out of country, wherever you are. Always fun to hear. First batter for Reading is number 1 as he steps in against 11. And unfortunately, off the bat, I don't know who this player is, as there was no number 1 playing for Reading Black last game. First pitch from Jake Levin. Big contact. That's going to go right into right center. This is going to go for extra bases. Number 1 going down to second. Close play at second, but they could not get him in time, and Martell couldn't keep a grip on the ball anyway. A leadoff double to right center for number 1. Matt Ronayne? Thank you. So that was Matt Ronayne, thanks to a helpful fan next to me filling in the blanks here. First pitch to this hitter is low for ball 1. This is number 14. Let's see if I know him from last time. I do not. This pitch also low, ball 2. This is Ryan Mulvey at the plate, facing the 2-0 count. There's a swing grounder right back to Levin. Holds the runner, throws to first. A little wide on the throw, but well covered by Toe. And that'll be the first out of the inning. One down, and now stepping in is number 6. Levin checks on Ronayne at second. First pitch in there for strike 1. Runner's going. It's a hit and run. If this lands fair. And no, it's foul. Again, such a close judgment call on those foul lines. As number 6 now facing an 0-2 count. This is Nick Bartolini. And he's got good contact here, but right at the shortstop. Ronayne gets back safely. And again, just like Martell at the end of the top of the first, some good contact, but just some bad luck. And this time Martell on the other side of that misfortune as he puts the glove around it for out number 2. Two down, runner at second, strike 1. And this one's a hard grounder, kind of dies on the grass, picked up by Martell, thrown to first, and that's out number 3. Reading Black gets the bottom of the first started with a bang, but then Levin settles in and gets 3 quick outs, as that was number 12 who just grounded out to the shortstop. That was Colby Robinson. So we are through 1 here at Morton Field in Reading, Massachusetts. The score after 1, Brookline 1, Reading Black 0. Returning to the mound for Red and Black is number 23, which, if I have it correctly, it should be Edward Sanfey, which it is. Due up for Brookline is going to be the 8, 9, 10 hitters, Toe, Engelman, and Melton. Leading off now for Brookline here in the top of the second, the first baseman, number 18, Tay Toe. First one is low for ball 1. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Toe's first game this week. I don't think he played in either of the first 2 games. As he gets a good crack at the bat here over the shortstop's outstretched glove and into left field. That's going to be a clean single for Toe. Now at the plate with a runner on first and nobody out, this is the third baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. And the first pitch bounces over the catcher's head. This is going to be a free pass to second for Toe on the wild pitch. So a 1-0 count to Engelman. This pitch low for ball 2. Engelman so far this summer 1 for 7 with 2 walks, 2 steals, and 3 runs scored. And Engelman skies this one deep to left. Left fielder on his horse. Chasing all the way to the wall. This will go for extra bases. Toe is going to come in to score. Engelman trots down to second with a stand-up RBI double. Boy, at first that looked like it was going to be a fly ball, but then it just kept carrying and carrying and carrying all the way to the wall. And just like that, Brookline takes a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. That is strike 1. 0-1 the count to Melton. And he lifts this one. It's into shallow right. Tough ball. That's going to drop. Engelman is going to hold at second. Understandable. That seemed like it might have been a 50-50 ball, but it's going to go as a clean hit for Melton, who's playing in his first game in a while. We cycle around now to the top of the order, now batting the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Shows bunt. Bloops a bunt right in front of him, picked up by the pitcher, and not in time. That's going to be a bunt single for Chin. Bases loaded now with nobody out, heading right into the heart of the order. Now to the plate, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. First pitch, that's a bouncer towards the middle, picked up by the shortstop, tags second, throws to first, a double play. A huge play there. A run does come in for Brookline. But good timely play by the shortstop there. As now with 2 down, up comes Silverman. Silverman skies this one deep to left. Left fielder chasing. He's not going to get there. That's going to bring in Melton easily. Silverman running down to second. And he's got another stand-up RBI double as Brookline extends the lead to 4. Two down, runner at second. Up to the plate now is the extra hitter, number 12, Justin Liu, as he takes ball 1. 4-0 now, the Brookline lead on the back of a pair of RBI doubles and a run-scoring double play, as this pitch comes in high for ball 2 to Liu. Liu, his last time up, he popped out to short, hoping for a better result here, as he takes a high ball 3. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Liu. Now a force play at first, second, and third. Coming to the plate for Brookline, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. First pitch catches the low corner, strike 1. Golding, his last time up, he got an RBI infield single to the second baseman as it just bounced past the pitcher. This pitch comes in high, ball 1. First and second, 2 down here in the top of the second. And there's a swing, and that's going to be a grounder foul up the first base line for strike 2. Golding skies this one out to center field. Center fielder is under it and makes the grab for out number 3. A can of corn out in center field. And that ends the top of the second. But a strong rally for Brookline. As through 2, they now lead Red and Black 4-0. Looks like the Wi-Fi might be going on the fritz again. Oh, please don't. And I marked that completely wrong. There we go, let's fix that. We are heading into the bottom of the second inning. Jake Levin returning to the mound for Brookline after a strong first inning. For the season so far, Levin, he's already made 2 other pitching appearances, 1 start. He's got a 1-0 record over 7 innings pitched, having allowed 2 runs, 1 of them earned, with 4 hits allowed and 11 strikeouts. And as a matter of fact, he was the starting pitcher the last time these 2 teams faced off last Thursday. He had a strong outing, going 5 innings, allowing 1 unearned run on 2 hits with 8 strikeouts. Now at the plate for Red and Black is the third baseman, number 3. First pitch, good crack of the bat. Is that going to stay fair? That stays fair, and it goes all the way to the wall. We got a leadoff extra base hit for the second inning in a row for Red and Black. A huge hit from number 3. That is Tyler Knoll with the double to left. And now at the plate, the pitcher, number 23, Edward Sanfey. And this first pitch is going to get away from Melton. And that's going to be a free pass to third for Knoll. Just like that, Red and Black's first run just 90 feet away, as that'll be ball one to Sanfey. Here's a grounder going over to short, taken off the weird hop by Martell, throws him out at first, but that is going to be an RBI ground out for Sanfey. He did his job, got the ball in play, and he brought in Red and Black's first run of the day. Now one down and the base is empty. And first pitch to number 9 gets skied out to right center. Fielders on their horse. Oh my gosh, a near collision, and it's juggled and lost. And sliding into second is number 9. That is Dom Pucci. That one might be a little hard to score, but I think I would give him a double. That was a hard play to make. It would have been a really great catch if it was made. So personally, I would score that a base hit. I'd have to, go back and see how they officially score it, but that's my score for now. Number 5 lifts this one into center, and that's going to go for a single. Number 9 is going to hold at third, but the throw gets away. They're going to go down to second, and advancing on the throw is number 5. Now coming up to the plate with runners at second and third and one out is number 2. Mike Bayless. And it's Jack Meehan who just got that single to center. First pitch, Bayless swings and misses. Strike one. Red and Black trying to mount a comeback here. A hit to the outfield could cut the Brookline lead down to 1. As that one comes in low for ball 1. And of course, even a fly ball to the outfield could result in at least 1 run coming in. That one catches the low corner for strike 2. And gets a piece of it to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. 1 out, runners at second and third. Brookline currently leading 4-3, or 4-1, excuse me. Swing and a miss. It will stay 4-1. Even my verbal gaffe could not jinx Levin on that pitch as he gets Bayless swinging, and now we cycle around to the top of the order with the center fielder, number 1, Matt Ronayne. First pitch comes in low for ball 1. Ronayne, last time up, he led off the bottom of the first inning with a double to right center, but was left stranded. As this one comes in low for ball 2. Ronayne now hoping not to leave his teammates stranded. He's got Dom Pucci at third and Jack Meehan at second. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. That one in there for strike 1. Swing, hits a hard grounder. That's going to bounce past Engelman. 1 run comes in. Runner holds at third. And that's going to be an RBI single for Ronayne. That's going to cut the Brookline lead down to 2. Pucci comes in to score on that one. And now it's runners at the corners, still 2 down. Now at the plate, number 14, Ryan Mulvey. Runner already taking off for second. Oh, Levin has caught him. They're going to gun it for home. And they got him at home. Oh my gosh, Melton just barely making the tag on Meehan there. They tried to go for a sneaky double steal, but Brookline read that one and reacted perfectly. So through 2, the score, Brookline 4, Reading Black 2. We're already getting an exciting game here. And to break down what just happened, in case anyone got lost there, what happened was, while Levin was getting set for the pitch, Ronayne started walking from first to second. This is a play that I've seen Brookline execute a couple of times. And the point is that the guy who walks to second acts as sort of a decoy. You know, if he makes it to second, great. But if not, then the idea is that the runner from third will score, in this particular case, before the runner going to second gets tagged out. Now what happened is Brookline made a very quick throw. Levin very quickly threw it to the shortstop, Jack Martell, to cover the runner at second. And as a result, the guy at third, Jack Meehan, immediately took off for home, thinking, okay, they're going after the runner between first and second. But it was Brookline who went for the decoy play there. They threw to the shortstop, and the veteran, Jack Martell, who's probably seen his own team pull this play a number of times, knew exactly where to go. He gunned it home. And Melton just barely making the tag in time to catch Meehan at home and put an end to the inning right there. Leading off for Brookline here in the top of the third, the second baseman, number 21, Owen Hoffman. And he takes ball 1 in the dirt. Next one in there, strike 1. This one comes in high for ball 2. Swing gets a piece of it, but it doesn't matter. That's strike 2. Hoffman facing a 2-2 count. His last time up he drew a walk, but now he gets contact, sends it into the field, fielded at short, thrown to first, and that is going to be out number 1. Now at the plate, the shortstop, number 6, Jack Martell. First pitch catches the corner well for strike 1. Martell, his last time up, he lined out to right field to end the first inning. And he gets hit by the pitch. A free pass to first for Martell. And with 1 out and a runner now aboard, up comes the first baseman, number 18, Tay Toe. Toe, his last time up, he got a single to left and later came in to score. First pitch misses, ball 1. Martell taking off for second. It's a hit and run. Toe hits a grounder to short. Martell reaches second, and Toe is going to be out at first. So the hit and run does pay some dividends for Brookline as they do get a runner into scoring position. But now 2 down. Up to the plate comes the third baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. That first pitch misses for ball 1. That pitch in there for strike 1. Engelman, his last time up, he launched a double out to left, drove in Toe at the time. He also later came in to score himself. This pitch comes in well low for ball 2. 2 down, a runner at second. Brookline leads Reading Black by 2 here in the top of the third inning. This one comes in high for ball 3. Bit of a hitter's count here for Engelman. And the pitch is going to miss. Engelman thought he had the walk, hesitated for a second as I guess the ump didn't say anything, but then realized he got the free pass to first. So it's going to be first and second with 2 down now, and up comes the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. Melton, his last time up, he got a bloop single to right. And he takes strike 1 there. This pitch comes in high for ball 1. Melton bloops it again. It's into shallow right center. Several players chasing it, and it's the center fielder who's got it. Brookline leaves a couple runners stranded and puts no runs on the board in the top of the third. Heading into the bottom of the third, the score remains Brookline 4, Reading Black 2. All right, due up for Reading Black here in the bottom of the third. We'll start off with Ryan Mulvey, as he didn't get to finish his plate appearance last inning, as it ended with runners caught stealing. Then after Mulvey will be Nick Bartolini and Colby Robinson. Warm-up pitches now done. Leading off for Red and Black, the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Mulvey. That one in there for strike one. Mulvey obviously didn't get to finish his at-bat last time, but his first proper at-bat, he grounded out to the pitcher back in the first inning. This one he hits a high hopper over to third, fielded by Engelman, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number one. Now at the plate for Red and Black, the shortstop, number 6, Nick Bartolini. Reaches out, hits a grounder. Martel takes it off the weird hap, throws to first, and gets out number 2. A couple of quick ground outs. Brookline infield not making any mistakes so far, which Coach Busey has got to love. Brookline has been struggling with errors the past couple of games this week, but they've been settled in so far today. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. At the plate for Red and Black, it is the first baseman, number 12, Colby Robinson. Good contact, and Martel traps it off the ground, tries to make a throw. Oh my gosh, did they get him? No, they didn't. Weird sort of no man's land placement for that ball, and Robinson earns himself an infield single. You know, I give credit to Martel for giving it the old college try there, but nothing doing, and a runner will be at first with 2 down. First pitch comes in low to the Red and Black third baseman, number 3, Tyler Knoll. And a quick throw back to first, but Robinson retreats safely. That one is going to miss for ball 2. Swing and a miss. And he did not get a piece of that. That was a clean whiff that got away from the catcher. And so Robinson is going to take second on the wild pitch. Two and one the count. Runner at second, 2 down. That one is going to miss outside for ball 3. And that one's going to be inside for ball 4. So Knoll draws the 2-out walk. And now coming up, hoping to add to his own cause, is the pitcher, number 23, Edward Sanfee. First pitch hits a grounder over to short, juggled by Martel. Can he make the throw to first in time? He gets it in time. That almost turned into a costly error for Brookline, but instead it is the inning-ending play. We are through 3 innings here at Morton Field in Reading, Massachusetts. The score after 3, Brookline 4, Reading Black 2. We got our first comment in the live chat from Sam Gilbert. Shout out to Brookline from Spain. That is awesome. That is awesome, Sam. I appreciate you battling the very different time zones of these 2 different places in order to support these summer baseball teams. It'll be the top of the order coming up for Brookline: Chin, Sawada, and Silverman. As Sanfie returns to the mound for his 4th inning of work. Warm-up pitches are done, and now coming to the plate is the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Chin so far 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. First pitch comes in high, ball 1. I'm honestly trying to remember the last time Chin recorded an out at the plate, as this one comes in high for ball 2. Because coming into this game, his batting line was 7 for 10 with 10 walks and a hit by pitch, and now he's gotten 2 more hits. He shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch comes in high for ball 3. Even now, he's on the verge of another free pass, as that one misses, ball 4. I still can't quite figure out how he does it. I mean, it's not like he is insanely short. In fact, I think he's taller than the current hitter coming up for Brookline, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. As they throw back to first to check on Chin, who has already stolen 2 bases today. First pitch to Sawada, in there for strike 1. Sawada so far today, he is 1 for 2. He's got a single and a ground out into a double play. As they try and check on Chin, that one was close, but Chin gets back safely. Chin takes off, pitch comes in, throw down to second. Another successful steal for Chin, make it 3 on the day. I think the pitch itself was a ball, so I believe it's a 1-1 count to Sawada. And that one's going to miss for ball 2. Chin applying a lot of pressure off the base pads. He is dancing off second here. And this one's going to be fouled off by Sawada. And that's going to be strike 2. So it'll be a 2-2 count to Sawada. Chin at second, nobody out here in the top of the 4th. And that one hit him in the foot. Sawada took it on the foot. It felt like at the last second maybe he stopped himself from jumping out of the way so that he could get the free pass. If so, selfless sacrifice there, as it's now 2 runners on and nobody out, and there's going to be a meeting at the mound with Sanfie. Due up for Brookline is, I believe, now the extra hitter, number 1, Andrew Silverman. As I might not have mentioned, I don't think I mentioned, but you guys might not have noticed that in the second inning, Justin Liu took over for Silverman in center field. So I believe those two swapped positions. So after the meeting at the mound, they stick with Sanfie, and Silverman steps into the box. Throw back to second, Chin gets back safely. Silverman, his last time up, he blasted an RBI double to left. Before that, he struck out in the first inning. He is 1 for 2. First pitch, bloop out to left. That's going to drop fair. Everyone's going to reach safely, and the bases will be loaded. So now, with the bases juiced and the outs empty, up to the plate comes the center fielder, number 12, Justin Liu. That one comes in low for ball 1. Brookline has been without its team leader in RBI, Ryan Kravitz, for the past couple games, but Justin Liu has proved himself a pretty competent RBI hitter as he successfully checks his swing there for ball 2. In just 3 games so far, Liu already has 3 doubles and 3 RBI. As that one's in there for strike 1. Liu golfs this one out to left. This one will likely go for a sac fly. No, it's going to be dropped. 2 runs are going to come in. Sawada rounds third. And the throw allows the runners to advance as Silverman slides in safely. Brookline increases its lead to 6-2. I would classify that as an E7. And it's hard to tell exactly how I would score that in terms of other things, because that should have been a sac fly to left. So that's one I'm going to have to contemplate in terms of how it's scored. If there's an error on a sac fly, like, do you still grant the, do you still not count the at-bat? Do you still count the RBI? Like, obviously, I wouldn't count, 2 RBIs, because obviously Sawada wouldn't have scored if that one was caught. But I think Chin would have scored if that one was caught. So, scorekeeping fun. It's a fun thing. 6-2, the Brookline lead. Runners at second and third, and we've got a new pitcher for Red and Black. This is number 1, Matt Ronayne, taking over for Sanfie. Ronayne has finished his warm-ups, and now coming to the plate is the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. First pitch from Ronayne is high for ball 1. Golding, his last time up, flew out to center to end the second inning, as this one comes high and inside for ball 2. Before that, Golding got an RBI infield single back in the first, and also stole second before being stranded. This one's going to come in high for ball 3. A walk here would reload the bases for Brookline, still with no outs in the inning. And that one's going to miss inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk loads the bases. And now coming up for Brookline, the second baseman, number 21, Owen Hoffman. First pitch is high for ball 1. This one's going to come in low for ball 2. We got Silverman at third, Lou at second, and Golding at first. That one in there for strike 1. This one sliced foul. That's going to be strike 2. Hoffman connects on this one. That's going out to left for a clean single. Silverman comes in to score. Brookline's now got 7. Now coming up to the plate. Bases still loaded, nobody out. It is the shortstop, number 6, Jack Martell. First pitch in there for a strike. Martell, his last time up here, was hit by a pitch, advanced to second, but was left stranded. And this one gets away from the catcher. Lou is going to score on the wild pitch. Big swing and a miss from Martell. Strike 2. You can tell Martell is thinking, send this ball to the outfield, which makes sense. With no outs and a runner on third, even a flyout brings in a run. But he's got to get his bat on the ball. And he gets the bat on the ball that time, but only gets a piece of it. Fouls it off to stay alive at 1-2. Martell makes contact. It's a grounder to short. Shortstop's going to throw for a home. They didn't make the tag. Oh, my gosh. Golding dancing around the catcher's glove to get his foot on the plate. There's going to be a conference about this, it looks like. The home plate umpire is going to confer with the infield umpire. And the call is going to remain the same. So Everyone reaches safely. Run number 9 for Brookline. Score that a fielder's choice for Martell. No RBI, as I think at that point you kind of have to say that it was a run on an E6. Now at the plate, the first baseman, number 18, Tay Toe. They throw back to check on Martell. He dives back safely. Martell takes off for second. Toe fouls it off for strike one. Runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Brookline with a 9-2 lead over Reading Black. Tay Toe at the plate. Last time up, he grounded out to short. And before that, he had a single to left and later scored. So 1 for 2 with a run as they again check back on Martell. And again, he dives back just safe. Martell shakes off again. Pitch comes in low for a ball, and Martell is just going to take second unopposed. And that hits Toe. Ooh, that one looked like it stung, but he's going to take his free pass to first as the bases get reloaded for Brookline. For the third baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. Engelman has 1 RBI already today, as he got an RBI double back in the second inning. He drew a walk in the third, so he is 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, a run, and an RBI. First pitch in there for strike one. A strikeout and an infield pop-out are pretty much the only results. Either that or a fielder's choice at home. Those are the only results that would not result in a run, as Engelman whiffs on that one. Fooled him with the changeup, and it's an 0-2 count. Engelman launches this one to left. If it stays fair, fair ball. No, foul ball. Again, so hard to judge that line out there, and this time it was me misjudging it. Engelman goes back to the plate. The count remains 0-2. Engelman makes contact again. This is a blooper out to right. Who is chasing it? Nobody! It drops! They throw down to second, and the 9-6 fielder's choice results in Toe being out at second. But Hoffman does come in to score. Brookline reaches double digits. Now at the plate, the catcher, number 17, Avery Melton. First pitch in there, strike one. Runners at the corners, 1 out. And a quick throw back to third as Engelman dives back. This pitch is going to miss for ball one. Melton fouls this one off, and that's going to be strike 2. One-two pitch, and again Melton gets a piece. Got kind of fooled with the off-speed pitch there, but he just manages to get the bat on the ball to stay alive at 1-2. Melton again continues the battle with another foul ball. Another throw back. This one gets away, and Martel is going to come in to score on the E1 as Engelman limps to second, and this is going to be a timeout to check on the injured Engelman as Brookline increases its lead to 11-2. Looks like they're going to leave Engelman there. Melton, good contact. That's through the gap. And that's going to be a clean single to put runners back at the corners. Brookline has officially batted around, as now coming back to the plate for his second appearance this inning, the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Chin 2 for 2 today with a walk, 3 steals, and 2 runs scored. As this pitch comes high and inside for ball 1. Engelman at third, Melton at first. And that one's going to be in there for strike 1. And that one's going to miss for ball 2. And this one skips in the dirt. Good cover by the catcher. By the catcher, number 9, Dom Pucci. But it will be 3-1. That one's in there for strike 2. Full count now to Chin. Payoff pitch, sails high, and that's going to be another free pass for Chin, his second of the inning. And it looks like we got a meeting at the mound between Ronayne and Pucci. Due up for Brookline is going to be a pinch hitter in place of Keenan Sawada. It's going to be number 7, Mayfield-Sheehan. Actually, I'm not sure if the catcher is Dom Pucci or Jack Meehan. It is Meehan, so I got him mixed up. It's always hard. Catcher's gear mucks up the jersey number. So hard to see. But either way, Sheehan now at the plate. First pitch is going to get away from the catcher, but the runners are going to hold. And so that'll simply be ball 1. Sheehan, so far this season, he is 2 for 8 with a walk and a run scored. As he takes strike 1 there. Fouls this one off, and that's going to be strike 2. As that one comes in high for ball 2. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Sheehan fouls this one off and stays alive. 2-2, still the count. And Sheehan fouls it off again. Sheehan again fouls it off. All around the same area, just different distances really, as the count remains 2-2. Sheehan this time puts it in play, into left, caught by the left fielder. Engelman's going to take off for home. This might be close. No, it won't. Engelman slides in on the sac fly. Brookline now with a 10-run lead as Sheehan gets his first RBI of the summer. Engelman in to score. And now we've got another pinch hitter batting in place of Silverman. This is number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. My Wi-Fi seems to be going on the fritz at this moment, so if you're experiencing technical difficulties, I apologize. Not sure what that's about. 0-1 pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. Rosenblatt, so far this summer, he is 0 for 6 with a run scored and 3 walks. As he takes ball 2 there. That one catches the zone for strike 2. And Rosenblatt hits a grounder fielded at third and tagging third. Unassisted, the play by Knoll is going to end the inning. The top of the 4th finally comes to a close, but Brookline hangs 8 runs on the board in that frame. And they now have a very comfortable lead over Red and Black. The score Heading into the bottom of the fourth, Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. Score now identical to their final score from the last time they played. Due up in the bottom of the fourth for Reading Black will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Pucci, Meehan, and Bayless. And it'll be Jake Levin back on the mound for his fourth inning of work. If he finishes this inning without being relieved, he will be on the hook for the win on the mound here today. Now leading off here in the bottom of the fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Dom Pucci. First pitch misses for ball 1. Good contact here. That's going to go into right center. Right fielder's going to chase it down and hold Pucci to a single. So a leadoff single for Reading Black. Now at the plate, the catcher, number 5, Jack Meehan. Quick throw back to first, check on Pucci. He gets back safely. That one misses, ball 1. This one fouled off, strike 1. That one in there, strike 2. And chases it in the dirt, strike 3. He cannot run to first because there's already a runner there. That's simply going to be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 2, Mike Bayless. First pitch, gets a good crack at the bat. Diving catch by Golding! No, he did. Wait, no, he didn't grab it. For a second, I thought he had it. But he could not hold on. A tremendous effort, but that's going to go as a single to center for Bayless. We cycle back around to the top of the order, now batting the pitcher, number 1, Matt Ronayne. First pitch, he cracks this one out to center field. Golding going back near the wall, and he makes the grab, rifles it back into the infield. But tagging and advancing is Pucci. It's out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. And now coming up, the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Mulvey. Red and Black has runners at the corners with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's going to come in low for ball 1. That one's going to miss as well for ball 2. Runner takes off for second. Pitch comes in low. Throw down to second is going to be blocked by Hoffman to keep it from sailing into the outfield, but it is going to be a successful steal for Bayless. So Bayless at second, Pucci at third. Mulvey at the plate with a 3-0 count. And 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That one down Broadway for strike 1. And this one is going to be fouled off down the third base side for strike 2. Full count, 2 outs, second and third. Pitch. Reaches out, hits a grounder over to short, fielded by Martell, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number 3. Levin finishes his 4th inning. He is officially the pitcher on credit for the win, should things not change the rest of the way. Through 4 here at Morton Field in Reading, Massachusetts. The score, Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. And now at this 4th intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. And I'd like to tell you about the organization called Language Virtual. Language Virtual is a nonprofit organization made by Brookline High School students in order to help other students all over the world. Language Virtual offers free English language lessons online to students around the globe. These lessons are taught by volunteer high school students, many of them from right in Brookline, who are recruited by Language Virtual to teach these ELL lessons through the simplest, most tried and true method of learning a language: conversation. To date, Language Virtual has recruited over 100 teachers to teach over 700 students across more than 10 different countries. And with the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Language Virtual has seen an influx of students of Ukrainian descent relocated to other areas in response to the war, and hoping that these English lessons can help them adjust to their new living situations. Visit languagevirtual.org to find out how you can register, either as a volunteer teacher or as a student. You can also donate money to Language Virtual at the website to help them continue teaching students in need and fostering these worldwide connections. Once again, that's languagevirtual.org. And remember, as always, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the URL for their website, Language Virtual, in the description section of this video down below. Go to their website. If you are a high school student looking to help out some other students in need, you can register as a teacher. If you or anyone you know is a student in need of English language lessons, you can register at that same website. And if you just want to help out the cause, donate some money so they have more resources to help in getting these lessons out to the students that need it, then you can go to the website as well. But we are going to start the top of the 5th inning. I believe we've got a new, I think we got a new pitcher for Reading, but we certainly got a new hitter for Brookline. This is Dror Coe lifting it out to right. Right fielder on his horse and is not going to catch it. And that one was a fair ball. So that is just a one-pitch single to right for Dror Coe as he was pinch hitting for Justin Liu. It's good effort by Pucci out and right, but just could not make the grab. Ronayne is, in fact, still on the mound for Reading Black here in the top of the 5th. At the plate is Brage Golding as he swings and misses at that first pitch for strike 1. Important to note, the mercy rule in this league is 12 runs after 5 innings. So if Brookline scores twice this inning and shuts down Reading Black in the bottom half of the inning, then the game will end, as that pitch missed outside for ball 1 to Golding. Quick throw back to first to check on Dror Coe, but he dives back safely. That was a nice single to right for Coe, his first hit of the summer. As Golding lifts this one right at the shortstop, a nice catch by Bartolini for out number 1. Now at the plate, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Hoffman, some good contact, and that's going to drop in front of the right fielder. Pucci couldn't get a good snag on it for the potential fielder's choice at second, and that's just going to be a clean single for Hoffman. Now coming to the plate, number 6, Jack Martell. Runners at first and second, and 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. That pitch is going to miss for ball 1. And that one high and inside for ball 2. And Ronayne steps off the rubber for a brief timeout. Recomposes himself. Steps back on the rubber. 2-0 the count. First and second, 1 down. And again comes in around Martell's head for ball 3. And that one catches the zone for strike one. Martell fouls this one off, strike two. Martell reaches out but lines it right to the shortstop. They couldn't get the pick off. Almost the inning-ending double play, but Bartolini's throw sails, and it'll be a simple line out. Now at the plate for Brookline, number 18, Tay Toe. First pitch, he hits a dribbler over to short, charging in. Bartolini's got it, makes the throw, and that's going to be out number 3. We will see at least a 6th inning here today as Red and Black holds Brookline off the scoreboard in the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The score still Brookline 12, Red and Black 2. Due up for Red and Black will be the 3, 4, 5 hitters, Bartolini, Robinson, and Knoll. Leffen returns to the mound for a 5th inning of work. Having already completed 4 innings as the starting pitcher, he has already solidified himself as the pitcher on credit for the win, should this current lead hold. Leading off here in the bottom of the 5th for Red and Black, the shortstop, number 6, Nick Bartolini. First pitch, he skies this one out to left. It's being tracked, and the left fielder's got it for out number 1. At this point, there's been so many pinch hitters and position changes that I just got to say it's the left fielder that's got it. As I believe out in left field, that is Dror Coe. I believe Brage Golding is currently in center. I think Ben Rosenblatt's out in right. But whatever it is, 1 out, bases empty. First pitch outside for ball 1 to the Reading first baseman, number 12, Colby Robinson. Robinson hits a dribbler, fielded by Engelman at third, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number 2. Now at the plate, the third baseman, number 3, Tyler Knoll. First pitch curves in for strike 1. And this one is going to be fouled off his own foot, I believe, for strike 2. Brief timeout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reading goes down in order in the 5th. Through 5 innings, the score, Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. Interesting to note, that was only Levin's 3rd strikeout so far through 5 innings. He pitched the same number of innings against this Reading Black team last Thursday and finished with 8 strikeouts. Today, only 3, but he's still taking care of business, holding them to just 2 runs through 5 innings. And honestly, that's a little more typical of Levin. He's not usually a strikeout machine. You know, he's really more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy typically. Due up for Brookline, assuming no more pinch hitters. It'll be Engelman, and then Melton, and then Chin. Leading off for Brookline, the 3rd baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. First pitch from Ronayne, ball 1. Next pitch low for ball 2. You know, I feel like you do have to give some credit to Matt Ronayne. I mean, he came in a very tough situation there in the top of the 4th as Engelman lifts this one out to left, right to the left fielder for out number 1. Like I was saying, Ronayne, he came out in a tough situation, had a very tough inning in the top of the 4th. He came back out for the top of the 5th and held Brookline off the board when just 2 runs in would have meant the end of the game. And now he's back out again for the top of the 6th. You know, that's fortitude. First pitch to Avery Melton, and he skies this one. This is going to stay playable. And Meehan gets his glove around it for out number 2. So a fly out and a foul pop out means a quick 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Now at the plate, number 15, Devin Chin. First pitch in there for strike 1. Chin has reached base in all 4 of his plate appearances so far today, 2 singles, 2 walks. As this one comes in low for ball 1. Now he gets contact here. It's a grounder over to short, fielded by Bartolini, thrown to first for the 3rd out of the inning. That's the first time in some time that Chin has not reached first safely. I'll have to go back at some point and find out just how long it has been. But either way, an impressive inning from Matt Ronayne as he sends Brookline's hitters down in order. And there will be a full 7 innings here today, as Brookline's lead has not extended beyond 10. It looks like Levin is going to return to the mound for a 6th inning of work. You know, one of the things about pitch to contact is it can be really so much more efficient. You know, especially if you're not having a lot of long drawn out at bats, not a lot of walks, things like that. And when Levin is really dealing, I mean, he's one of the most efficient pitchers out there. I mean, I mentioned only 3 strikeouts, but also important to note, just 1 walk through 5 innings. So an impressive outing from Jake Levin so far. Due up here in the bottom of the 6th, it should be Sanfi, Pucci, and Meehan. Leading off here in the bottom of the 6th for Red and Black, the second baseman, number 23, Edward Sanfi. First pitch from Levin. Catches him chasing low for strike 1. Sanfi, his last time up, grounded out to short to end the 3rd inning, as he takes ball 1 high. Before that, he had an RBI ground out to short in the 2nd. As he checks his swing there for a low ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And this one's a dribbler, gets past Levin, fielded at second, flipped to first for out number 1. Sanfi gave it a run on a slow grounder, but well picked up and flipped by Hoffman for out number 1. Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 9, Dom Pucci. First pitch inside, ball 1. Last time up, Pucci led off the 4th inning with a single to right, as he takes low ball 2. Before that, he had a double in the 2nd inning and later scored. So he's 2 for 2 so far today, as he takes strike 1 here. Crack of the bat there is a grounder to short, well fielded by Martel, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number 2. You know, another feather for Brookline to put in their caps today is I don't think they've had any fielding errors so far today. I mean, I'm going to have to go back and look through the whole book, but after the error-filled games they had on Monday and Tuesday, this one has got to feel very vindicating, as that first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. At the plate is the catcher, number 5, Jack Meehan. He hits a grounder foul up the third base side for strike 1. Meehan, his last time up, he struck out. Before that, he had a single to center and was caught stealing home. Lifts one out to right. Rosenblatt is under it for out number 3. It's been a fast-moving 6 innings, despite the high score. And we are now moving to the top of the 7th. The score through 6, Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. This time we are going to have a new pitcher for Reading Black. This will be Tyler Knoll, as he takes over for Ronayne. You know, again, I feel like you got to give Ronayne some credit for the fortitude he showed after a tough 4th inning, as following that huge explosive inning for Brookline, they haven't scored. You know, Ronayne held them to nothing through 2 innings after he and Sanfie both got blasted in that 4th inning. So credit has to be given where it's due. And then in the meantime, we've got a new pitcher in Tyler Knoll. Due up for Brookline is going to be a sequence of pinch hitters, Caden Sheehan, Ben Rosenblatt, and Dror Cole. Leading off for Brookline here in the top of the 7th, number 7, Caden Sheehan. First pitch from Knoll, misses high, ball 1. Sheehan, his last time up, he got a sac fly for his first RBI of the summer. Now he lifts this one into right, but right at the right fielder. A nice sliding catch out there by a different right fielder as they've moved Pucci to third. That's Meehan. They moved the catcher out to right. And they put Sanfie back behind the plate as the catcher. A bunch of defensive shuffling, but a good catch. And that's going to be strike 1 to Rosenblatt. Another swing and a miss for strike 2. This one comes inside for ball 1. You know, one thing that's kind of nice is seeing the Reading players still cheering on their teammates as Rosenblatt lifts this one into left center. Outfielders tracking it, and it's caught out and left by Bayless for out number 2. You know, as much as, you know, everyone wants to win, it's nice to know that folks can still have fun even when trailing by 10, as this first pitch to Dror Cole comes high for ball 1. Cole swings and misses, strike 1. Last time up to the plate, Coe got a single to right for his first base hit of the summer. Now a crack of the bat here, gets past Pucci at third, and that's going to be another hit for Coe. Now coming up, the center fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Golding fouls this one out of play for strike one. Coe at first, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Golding hits a dribbler foul up the first base side. Golding, his last time up, he lined out to short back in the 5th. Before that, he had a walk and scored a run by dancing around the catcher's attempted tag. This one lifted into center field, but right at the center fielder for a jumping snag. And that puts an end to the top of the 7th. No score for Brookline in the final inning of regulation, but they still hold a comfortable lead at 12-2. We now get ready for the bottom of the 7th, and Jake Levin is going to try for the complete game. Due up here in the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters, Bayless, Ronayne, and Mulvey. And you know, if Levin wants this complete game, he's got to be as efficient as ever in this inning, because there can be pretty strict pitch limits at this level. So like, even if a coach wants to leave a kid in to go for the complete game, you know, there are rules that say, you know, he can't, or at least that he shouldn't. But Levin can be a very efficient pitcher, like I said before. And so we'll see if he can shut the door on what has been a very strong outing so far. He sent the red and black hitters down in order each of the last 2 innings. Leading off, the left fielder, number 2, Mike Bayless. First pitch in there, strike one. Bayless, his last time up, got a single to center and stole second, but was left stranded there. This one's a grounder right back to Levin. And that's going to be out number 1. Well fielded on the comebacker by Levin. And now at the plate, back out in center field, number 1, Matt Ronayne. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. Reaches out and sends it foul up the third base line for strike 1. Ronayne, his last time up, he flew out to center back in the 4th inning, as that one is low for ball 2. Ronayne had an RBI single back in the 2nd, and then had a big double back in the first, so he's 2 for 3 so far. Takes strike 2 there. Now a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Levin now just 1 out away from the complete game victory. Last chance for Red and Black, the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Mulvey. First one in there, strike 1. Mulvey, his last time up, grounded out to short to end the 4th inning. As this one comes in low for ball 1. Mulvey also grounded out to third in the 3rd and grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st. This one low for ball 2. And you can hear the Reading dugout still as lively as ever, even down to their last out with a 10-run deficit. As that one is in there for strike 2. Brookline 1 strike away from the win. Levin sets. Pitch. Makes contact, sends it out to right, and that's going to sail foul. Mulvey stays alive at 2-2. Two-two pitch again. Comes in low for ball 3. Makes contact, out to right. Rosenblatt comes in, puts his glove around it, and there's your ball game. Brookline gets the win and improves back above 500. The final score, Brookline 12, Red and Black 2. A nice return to form for Brookline after what's been a very tough and chaotic week. A tie called due to darkness on Monday at home, and then a road loss by 8 runs on Tuesday. But they bounce back into the win column and deliver another win over Red and Black. Their second in the past 7 days, and their second by an equivalent final score of 12-2. I will recap the action for you in a bit, but first, once again, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you from Morton Park in Reading, Massachusetts. Happy to have given you live coverage of today's Lou Tompkins All-Star League ages 18 and under summer baseball contest between Brookline and Red and Black. If you enjoyed this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. There's plenty more to go here in this summer season, so be sure to stay tuned for those. Subscribing to the channel can help. And then if you've got anything you would like to say and the stream is already over, you can say it down in the comments section below. Speaking of down below, you can also check out the description section of this video down below for all the information you need about our local charity spotlight Language Virtual. See their URL, languagevirtual.org, where you can go online, and if you are a high school student, you can register as a volunteer English language teacher for students in need around the globe. If you or anyone you know is a student in need of English language lessons, they can register online for these free lessons. Or if you are just, a concerned citizen who wants to help out the cause, you can go on to the website and donate to make sure that Language Virtual has all the resources it needs. And of course, check out the bottom right corner of your screen where you can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Right below that is my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, where you can, just reach out, contact me with any questions or comments you might have if you just want to reach out to me directly. And then right below that is the URL to my Instagram account, where I post highlight plays from previous games that I've live streamed. And this will be another game where I'll have the pick of the litter, as it was another high-scoring output for Brookline. They have scored double figures in each of their 4 wins so far this season, including this one. Let's recap the action really quick. Brookline took a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. A leadoff single to left by Devin Chin was followed up by a steal of second and a steal of third before he was brought in on a 2-out infield single to second by Brage Golding. The Red and Black starting pitcher Edward Sanfey got out of the jam without any further damage. But in the bottom of the first, Red and Black got off to a hot start with a leadoff double by Matt Ronayne, but Brookline pitcher Jake Levin shut the door on that rally before it could even get going. Top of the second, Brookline added a cushion to its lead of sorts, putting 3 runs on the board, a leadoff single by Tay Toe, an RBI double to left by Charlie Engelman, a single to right by Avery Melton, a bunt single by Devin Chin to load the bases, and then 2 batters later, an RBI double by Andrew Silverman. And that was after a ground out into a double play scored the second run of that inning. So 3 runs in the top of the second, Brookline took a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the second, and finally Red and Black got on the board, a leadoff double by Tyler Knoll, and then an RBI ground out by Sanfey, a double by Dom Pucci, a single to center by Jack Meehan, and then 2 batters later, a 2-out single by Ronayne brought in their second run, and they were threatening to score again with 2 outs and the runners on the corners. They went for a double steal, but Brookline caught him and gunned down Jack Meehan at home to end the second inning, and that would be the last of the scoring for Red and Black. In the top of the third, Brookline got 2 runners on but could not score. Bottom of the third, Reading also got 2 runners on but couldn't score. Top of the fourth, this was when Brookline really exploded. A leadoff walk by Chin, a hit by pitch by Sawada, a single to left by Silverman to load the bases with nobody out. Justin Liu hit what looked like it was going to be a sac fly to left. Instead, the left fielder lost track of it and dropped it, allowing Chin and Sawada to score. After a pitching change, Brage Golding drew a walk. Then Owen Hoffman got an RBI single to left. Jack Martell reached on a fielder's choice reached on what would have been a fielder's choice, but Brage Golding danced around the tag at home to score on an E6. Tay Toe was hit by a pitch. Charlie Engelman got a bloop single to right, but Toe was thrown out at second because of the bloop nature of the single. Avery Melton hit a single through the right gap. A pickoff error. Before Melton hit the single, there was a pickoff error by the pitcher that allowed Martell to come in to score and Engelman to advance to second. Avery Melton got a single through the right gap, and Chin walked to reload the bases. Mayfield-Sheehan came in, hit a sac fly to left to drive in what would be the last run of the game. 1 second, folks. So that last sac fly by Mayfield-Sheehan in the top of the fourth ended a huge 8-run rally in the fourth for Brookline. From there, the scoring did not advance any further. Bottom of the fourth, 2 runners on for Reading Black, no score. Top of the fifth, 2 runners on for Brookline, no score. Bottom of the fifth, Reading down in order. Top of the sixth, Brookline down in order. Bottom of the sixth, Reading down in order. Top of the seventh, Brookline got a 1-2 out hit by Drawer Co., but nothing further. And then bottom of the seventh, once again, Reading down in order. Jake Levin gets the win on the mound with the complete game. A fantastic pitching effort from him to back up a strong offensive outing from Brookline. The loss on the mound goes to Edward Sanfey, the starter for Reading Black. Reading falls to 3-4. Brookline improves to 4-3-1. And that's all she wrote. From Morton Park in Reading, Massachusetts, your final score, Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.